So boys, y'all ready to eat? Ready? Come on. Come on. Good boy. Solo. Come on, Solo. Sit. Stay. 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 Good boy. Come on. Sit. Stay. 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 Good boy. It's I.A.G Farms, it's all about God. Just getting going today. It's one of them 2 cup of coffee days today. I'm on my 2nd cup of coffee. And we're just now coming out of the cabin. And it's probably about 12 o'clock. So we've been kind of, lounging around, playing Monopoly and, eating good breakfast. We had some, Megan cooked deer sausage from the deer sausage we ground up on the last video. And hash browns this morning. So we're good and full and happy. And I'm on my 2nd cup of coffee, just walking around and getting a, feel for what we're gonna do today. We're gonna take it kind of easy. I think today is Wednesday, and it's a beautiful day out here today. All of the cold weather is gone. It feels like fall in Mississippi again, really like spring. The wind is blowing. I don't know if you can see the trees behind me moving, but the wind is blowing, the sun is out. The animals are walking around, asking for food because we hadn't did farm chores yet. But yeah, it's a beautiful day out here today. And I think what we're gonna do is, I got this trailer load of wood back here because we used up a lot of wood over the last couple days, and so I'm kind of off on my firewood. I had about maybe 2 or 3 cords stacked up, and over them last 3 days we were burning wood like all day, 24 hours, like all through the night. We would get up, every hour and burn wood. And that wood stove that we have is not the most efficient wood stove, but it's a workhorse. It's able to cook food, as y'all have seen on the videos, and it's able to heat us. So I saw something down the driveway, look like a horse. I don't know what that is. Anyway, I almost like a deer. I'm like, finna get another deer. Nah, but I got this wood back here, and I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to get my old chainsaw crank up, the old Pauline Pro, and see if it'll crank up for me and run today, and go ahead and get this wood here sawed up and get it stacked up. And then Megan, she want to go down because Megan has fell in love with red oak wood because the only wood that will fully heat the cabin, because the cabin is not insulated and has a couple air gaps here and there. We're not really done with it, but we got done enough. But some of the softer woods that I usually use, during the fall months, which this is a fall month in Mississippi, I usually use like pin oak, pecan, things like that. But some of those woods, they didn't have high enough BTUs for us to heat the cabin comfortably. And so I went out there and got a couple sticks of red oak that we had for the January and February for the deeper winter months. And Megan fell in love with that wood, so she wanted me to get some more red oak stacked up for us. And so I'm gonna go down. I think I got a tree down up here that's been down probably about 4 or 5 years at least, maybe even longer. And I think it's still some good wood on there. So we're just gonna get around here, crank the tractor up, crank the chainsaw up, and just see what we can get done today. So y'all just follow us along this journey. It's I.A.G Farms. It's all about God.
day for us today. We're just kind of getting out of the flow of the cold weather, and Tim's in the background here sawing some wood. He's getting rid of this trailer load of wood. He went and basically just gathered up some wood from our property, some down limbs that are seasoned, and we're just gonna get them, cut them up, and dry them out. And we have a red oak down that's probably pretty seasoned. It's been down for a couple years now, so we want to get it and cut it up, because what we found was the red oak burns really, really hot. And it's great for those freezing weather temperatures, the teams, you know, and we were able to heat both the camper and the cabin when we were burning red oak. So we're gonna go down and try to harvest some more of that red oak, so we have it just in case we have temperatures that dip down into the teens. But it's already 60 degrees, y'all. It's already 60 degrees. So that's what's so difficult about the cold weather in Mississippi. We're not really set up to handle temperatures below freezing for long periods of time. And it's gonna be like 60 degrees, you know, once we get out of the cold snap. So the temperature difference, we never can really get acclimated to the cold, because, you know, it's gonna be 30 degrees warmer than that, you know, very, very soon. That's just how it is. So I'm just enjoying more of a slow farm day. The kids are out playing. We had a slow start to our day. We just took our time and had breakfast, had a cup of coffee, and let Jesus minister to our hearts. And, you know, we have really been grinding this whole month. First with the 30-day challenge, trying to beat rain, trying to beat freezing temperatures, and we just wanted to just take some time and recoup, and let Tim recoup, and let him rest, and let his body recoup and rest from just working so hard, and to let our family recoup and rest. And we played Monopoly last night, and we just kind of enjoyed each other as a family, and we had a slow morning. And the Lord really used this whole freezing weather and the temperatures to minister to us. And he's ministered to us because we know that he is like that fire, right? Like, fire has been just a sustaining force to us for the past couple of days. It's been, you know, fire for our cooking. We've cooked predominantly with a wood stove. It's been fire for our heat source, and it's been fire just in the middle of our home. It's just burning fire in the middle of our home. It's been our heart of our home, this hearth that's been in the middle of our home. And we just see how the Lord is like that fire to us. You know, just the Holy Spirit is like that fire that's inside of us, and it burns in us, and it gives us life, you know. And we saw that red oak burning, and it would burn, it would catch, it would light no matter what. We bring it straight in from outside, and it would flame up, and we're like, that's how Jesus is, you know. And even the logs that weren't as seasoned, that weren't as dry, when they got around that hot red oak fire, they were on fire too. And, you know, we want to be like that. We want to be like that red oak fire that burns, that can catch other logs on fire, and just that sustaining fire in the heart of our home. And the Lord just used that practical fire, that wood stove that we had anointed and just restored in the middle of our home. He used that to minister about himself. And I have thoroughly enjoyed just these couple of days bunkered down. And now it's just time to slowly get back to it as the weather warms up, and we're able to just get back on our, you know, regular things, but then also saying, okay, Lord, what do you want us to do today? What does today look like? Are we following in your footsteps? Are we accomplishing your will and doing the things that you desire us to do? So that's where we are. We're just still soaking in God's presence on God's farm and letting the Lord minister to us and enjoying just being on I.A.G farms. And Tim's doing what he loves. He loves like sawing stuff up and making fires. This is what gets him going. So he's in his happy place. And I'm just walking around, enjoying the farm, doing my mama stuff, making sure everybody's fed and happy, and, you know, doing a little homey stuff around. And basically just whatever needs to be done. If I need to hop on a tractor, if I need to take down garbage, if I need to hop on the water trailer and get water or whatever, I'm happy to do that. So I'm just enjoying also being on God's farm.
All right, y'all, so I'm just getting done with this trailer load of wood here. It's about a week's worth on a real cold week, but it's probably about 2 weeks worth, 2 or 3 weeks worth, just on normal fall days. And this is what this really is, just kind of some fall wood and some wood to throw in with some red oak, you know, during the winter cold months, so we don't burn up all our good hard red oak. But this is a mix of pecan, some real dry oak that fell down off of limbs around the property, and it may be a little bit of sweet gum mixed in there as well, but it's mostly pecan and oak. Yeah, but as you see, it's still pretty solid. Like I said, I'm not gonna split any of this. I'm just gonna throw it in just like that, even though it's big pieces there. Yeah, but I got that trailer cleared off, and I think that we're gonna head up to the top of the property up here and load it with the tractor and the trailer, and go up here and see if this red oak up here by the pond is any good. Cause like I said, Megan is she fell in love with that red oak wood, so I gotta get my wife some more red oak wood. Yeah. All right, so I think that the wife and kids are gonna load up with me and go up here with me. So let's see if we can get up here and see if this red oak tree has been down for about, man, 5 to 10 years. It's still in the good.
Ready?
All right, let's do it. We'll give mama some red oak.
We've made it to the top of the property now. We're going to show you the tree that we're about to get, or try to get. We hope that it's still good, so it's kind of exciting for us to see. Believe it or not, there's a red oak log stump, whatever you want to call it, under that jungle there. Deep under there. But Tim is just going to work with some of this brush and push it back, so we can see if this red oak is still good under there. I think it's still good. What do y'all think, boys? Y'all think it's good? Let me see. What'd you say?
We'll just see. It looks white. It looks kind of, but I don't know.
You don't know? Look at me, buddy.
We don't
What'd you
know.
say?
We'll see if it's good.
You'll see? All right.
It looks like it's not good because it looks white.
Okay. All right. Oh yeah.
You gotta be a man to go in there and get them. All these sticker bushes. Rattlesnakes, copperheads, water moccasins. What else you want to think about? Alligators.
I'm gonna try and drag some of these sticky bushes and some of this brush out of the way so Tim can work a little better.
So, they are trying to get this wood out of this bush here. We think it's good, but it's all day.
Alright, y'all. So definitely looks like it's good. I'm getting less and less good as I go down, but that's a lot of wood just in these 4 pieces here. That's about a week's worth in these 4 pieces. And that's probably all I'm gonna cut today. Probably come back another day and just see how much more I can get. But that's what we love about these red oak trees, is because they can be down for 10, 20, 30 years. As long as they're a little bit off the ground, you know, the off the ground sides are gonna be good, still solid, good and seasoned. Yep, so y'all see behind the scenes of what my wife put me through to get her some red oak. Sending me through the briars. Yeah. Y'all remember we said on the other video, what was her number 2? So we said Jesus is always number 1. And then, you know, my number 2, you know, I said it changes, but it was really just a joke. Because number 2 is really, you know, family, wife, kids, things like that. But my wife said her number 2 was me. I'm starting to think that her number 2 is red oak, because she loves some red oak. What you think?
It's you.
You were cooking on that red oak the other day, and you seemed pretty fond of that red oak.
I do like red oak, but
so where does it fall on the list?
You are the person that gets me the red oak, so that's just another point for you.
So I'm attached to the red oak, so I still count. Yeah.
You.
Long as I get her some red oak, I matter. If I don't get red oak, I don't matter.
True. There are many other things that make you number 2.
Exactly. Yeah. Build your cabins and fix your car when it breaks down.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
No, you're my number 2. You know that.
Good. All right. Who's number 1?
Jesus.
Good. Sounds good.
The boys all tied for number 3. I told them that.
There you go. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna get started busting up a little bit of this red oak here, and we'll get it loaded, and that'll probably be it for us today. So hopefully y'all enjoyed today's video, and we're gonna end it right here. So it's I.A.G Farms.
It's all about God.
We'll see y'all on the next one.